championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Championship at stake. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Has the first down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down to the 25 and moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. short. They give the ball to the tight end. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
The defense is not fooled at all. I will tell you, I'm surprised by the call. That's not Brock Bowers out there. They hand it off to the tight end, and the defense is all over it.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, tie. They draw first blood in this national title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Vols offense is on the move now. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass not complete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down. Looking to throw for it. Tries to get it to the running back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Looking to the end zone. Caught near the goal line. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Oh, I thought the defender was in really good position here. He's kind of working that receiver to the sideline. I didn't think he had enough room to come down with it. Somehow he comes up with a catch and gets a foot down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Well, they flip into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
The Volunteers will look to convert here on 4th down. Go on 4th down. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
To the 2, but nothing more. The defense was ready and stuffed him.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. With the first out from the 17, more comfortable position for this offense now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Can he get there on the ground? Running with purpose. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes a quick grab. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
They test the middle there to get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. To Dart right down the middle. Oh, he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
And here's the return. And the returner is brought down. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up.
Who's in the clear? Out past the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Tough fighting to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Clemson Tide. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They take some all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the 1st half.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, he's already thrown an interception here in this 1st half. He doesn't want to make a habit of this going forward. Almost threw another one.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Breaks loose at the 40. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a 1st down at the 41.
But it's a great job here by this offensive line and running back to be able to pick up the 1st down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this 1st half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. That moves the football to the 27, that first down. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking for a receiver. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. He bought some time, now lets it go. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Then he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Trying to get the throw off. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Caught quickly. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Punt team ready to boot it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. He's running out of time here. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play with good coverage that time. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Short connection to the tight end here. What a catch and run by the sophomore there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So second down after the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, I'm going to start to wonder, should I go for this?
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down incompletion. They'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He escapes the pocket. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. He'll field the punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They get him down with a big play, moves into the 45.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him it.
Touchdown, Vols. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. He says he needs explosive plays, Kirk. That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Oh, what a grab! Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Tennessee, 7.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Catch made on the right side. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Second down after that run in the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. The Volunteers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that
touchdown, Tennessee. They cap the drive with 6 points. And they'll set up for the PAT. extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Tennessee, 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Pressure is coming. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. They'll kick it away here. And the returner is brought down, and that will do it now for the third period. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down. We're going to throw the football. Looking downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Volunteers. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards. It's a touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Buying time now, rolling to his left. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. He's stopping with the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of getting away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. They can't stop him. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Moves out of the pocket. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Can he make it to the marker? And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in a bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Touchdown, Alabama. And jump on top now here in the fourth.
I think the drop back here really fools his defense at the goal line. Good call by the offensive coordinator to give the quarterback options. You could see the defense kind of on their heels, so the quarterback decided to take off, and he was just too quick to get to the goal line.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 21. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. It's caught. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
First and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I tell you, the matchup with this tight end against this secondary, you know, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his second interception of the game. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Then as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They start with the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. He's going to take off.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, a big chunk play to pick up the first down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that first down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
He breaks free. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. He finds his man. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And a timeout on the field. We'll talk some strategy, a crucial moment here. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Leaning on the run game here late. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
In the clear at the 25.
About setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line. I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback just kneels down. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing on the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.